But there is no pasta on the market in the United States that lists all these vitamins that's in the pasta. I've tried every gluten-free pasta on the market. Disgusting. I was just like, you know what? We were just like, all right, if that's what we've got to eat, then we just won't eat pasta at all. I took the test. This was about 5 months ago. And I was absolutely devastated with the results. I mean, it literally showed I couldn't have eggs. I couldn't have milk. I couldn't have gluten. And I went into about a maybe 7 to 10 day just, what can you eat? It's one thing if you can't eat gluten, but if you can't eat eggs, everything has eggs in it, just about. I wanted to find a pasta. So I get on the internet and I just start typing. And you know how one search leads to another.
The search.
And this YouTube video came up of the two of you interviewing this lady, and the title, the caption was, couldn't eat gluten for 20 years. Thank you, Papa Vince, or something like that. And I was like, well, okay, let me try that. Click. And so my husband walks in, he goes, what are you doing? And I said, I want to order this pasta. And he goes, you don't know. I said, I want to order this pasta. So I did. And oh my gosh, I can eat it. I don't get sick. I don't have a reaction. I'm sold. I want everybody I tell everybody about this pasta.
We're the only pasta that is stone milling.
Okay, explain that to me, because I'm not sure what that means.
So steel refining is the modern way of milling the flour. It's like a blade, like a steel blade, just chopping it up.
Okay, got you.
So it's high speed, high temperature. They want to do it quickly and like a lot of volume, right? Whereas stone milling is the old school traditional way of milling wheat. Like milling wheat used to be a local thing, right? Like that's why there's so many people named millers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You just go to your local miller. He'd have they'd usually have their hydro powered mill system. That's why you see the windmill, and they would just be two stones grinding the grain. And that's a slower and lower temperature process, which means that you can actually preserve the entire original grain food matrix. And I know that's hot, but it's like,
no, I love that stuff. I'm a big researcher and I research everything. I like that.
Yeah, we're essentially not blending things up. We're keeping it the way nature wanted it. And now they're doing more and more research, and it's showing that by stone milling, we get to maintain the gluten bonds, because you could think of gluten as like a web that's like keeping everything together. We're maintaining that original gluten structure, and then the last part of it is the drying process. So
I was curious about that as well.
The normal industrial modern way of doing things is to use high heat, high amounts of heat, and do it quickly within a few hours. So that also damages the gluten. Whereas the traditional way is, it's more than 48. It's between 48 to 72 hours where we just let it hang in a room and it dries slowly at a reasonable temperature.
Correct.
And that really preserves the natural gluten elasticity and maintains the protein integrity.
Wow.
That's another reason that, the gluten, again, is more digestible. So, and then gluten is just one aspect. It could also be the glyphosate, because, Italy is actually one of the few countries that has banned glyphosate.
Right.
In public spaces as a pre-harvest desiccant. And then also there's the whole enrichment story to the thing too. So it's figure out if it's the gluten, is gluten really the villain? But I mean, there's a lot of things going on.
Eat it. I mean,
Wheat is supposed to be naturally high in a range of B vitamins. It's like B1, B2, B4, B5, B6, B9, B12. So, you're getting all the B vitamins. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, I never knew that. I'm ashamed to say, until I got your first package. For me, it's kind of like it's a journey now. So I know now that I can eat Papa Vince's pasta, and I love the olive oil, by the way. For me to be able to eat pasta, and by the way, it doesn't make me gain weight. To be able to eat this pasta now has just changed my life. It's just changed my life. I'm so happy that I can eat pasta. But there is no pasta on the market in the United States that lists all these vitamins that's in the pasta. I've showed this to my family. I'm like, you show me one package of American pasta, that lists that on the back. It's not there. Anytime I talk to someone that tells me they're having indigestion or they're having bloating or I say to them, have you ever been tested for food sensitivities? Oh, no, Well, I was, and let me tell you what happened to me. I found out I was sensitive to gluten. And after a series of searches, I found that I could eat pasta with gluten in it, but it cannot come from the United States. It has to come from Italy. And I found this pasta, Papa Vince's, and it is not enriched, and it is ancient grains, and it does not have all the chemicals in it, and it doesn't bother me. I don't have to take my digestive enzymes before I eat it, because every other meal I have to, I had to take these digestive enzymes. I don't have to do that anymore with the pasta. And I can eat the pasta and it does not bother me. And it's high in vitamins. And I think you should try it because it is a fantastic product. So